Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Breaking news coming in. Everyone on this stream has just been banned from Twitter.
Not yet.
And a great place to go look about this is a wonderful documentary called Untouchable. It was done by David Feiga.
I'm sure all y'all know Eliza Bleu up there in the top left. This is Clint from Liberty Lockdown. And down below is, his name is Thaddeus Russell. And he has been, he's said some very concerning things on Twitter in defense of Maps peoples.
Very important documentary filmmaker. He was on my show. And it just follows the cases of several people who have been caught up in the sex offender registry who, trust me, no one would think. I mean, one was a woman who's now your age, who when she was 19 had sex with a 17-year-old boy, and she's still wearing an ankle bracelet, and she's not allowed to be anywhere near a schoolyard, anywhere near a downtown.
Yeah, I'd have to see some documentation.
Some 17-year-old kid press charges on a 19-year-old girl.
Such slimy examples.
Go suck a dick, motherfucker.
Yeah.
She can't have visitation rights with her children. She can't get a decent job.
Hey,
it's horrific, and there's lots of people who did.
Yes.
After this, send this to Virgie.
I already did.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
Yeah, I've already sent it to Virgie and Mersh.
Things again, like when they were 20, 21, and now they're 50, and they still have an ankle bracelet, and it's never.
Oh yeah, I even sent him so the way I found this clip, Chrissy Mayer had retweeted this account called Bluey Anon, who had put a 55-second clip that we'll get to up where Eliza Bleu basically makes some very outrageous statements about the age of consent and things like that. And I went and I was like, fuck, I need this whole interview. And I went and found the actual interview. I didn't know anything about Liberty Lockdown. I know ROTC's had them on before, but I don't really know much about it. So I'm just kind of coming in this blind for the most part. On it's like this is like my face anytime this bitch is on screen. Just
The other guy looks like Brian Callen.
Yeah, kind of.
We're going away. It's a lifetime sentence to wear that. So there's a ton of people.
I'm still not convinced
right?
that's not Brittany. Amber, whatever her name is.
Rose.
Amber Rose. Thank you.
That's really, really important. And I think if we push all those like I peed in public people out, those people on the sex offender registry, like there's absolutely no reason that they should be on. And to be brutally honest, I would prefer they stay the fuck out of my way. To be brutally honest,
Clint on cocaine. He looks like he's on fucking cocaine.
Oh, he's got that look of like, oh shit.
Yeah, he like has a couple of those moments where he's just like, "Oh shit!" Like, fucking bitch, what the fuck are you saying?
He's not helping the movement.
I want those people that are on the sex offender registry that for no reason, like we had sex in, like if two consenting adults are having sex in a car in public and they get on the sex offender registry, they're actually in my way. So if we could,
Toasty, you're frying like bacon over there.
Also, with this, with Eliza, everyone's in your way apparently because you seem to be steamrolling everybody.
And that's not the point, you dumb bitch. Point is, if you're having sex in a car, a child could walk by and be exposed to it. You fucking Nimrod.
Yeah. So if you're gonna have sex in a car, drive really deep into the woods.
Yeah, we've all had sex in vehicles. Only the dumb ones get caught.
On the highway.
we just get those people out of my way, we're good. So we agree on that. Does that make sense?
What do you mean they're in your way?
They're in my way for tackling human rights violations against young children.
Oh, because it's not an important issue, and it's in the way, right?
In the scheme of things, that's like zero.
I think he's more or less just trying to confirm what she's saying, but yeah, still, that's a very poor way to handle that.
Just say anything.
Yeah, anything but like, oh, okay, yeah, sure.
I'm only
This
concerned about murder, so I don't care about any of the other crimes. They're just in my way.
This is from like a year
Exactly.
ago, right?
Yeah, this is about a year ago.
Like that's like
Of course.
the least of my concerns.
Hold on.
Look at
Oh,
Clint's
yeah,
face.
hold on, watch Clint. He's
Oh
like,
my God.
watch him.
Rights violations against young children.
Oh, because it's not an important issue, and it's
No.
in the way it right. Oh,
In the
of course.
scheme of things, that's like
Watch.
like, that's like
Of course.
the least.
The uncomfortable sit up.
He's like, damn, this bitch never gonna be on my show.
I just have to do that a lot because I'm a sloucher and I'll slide. So I'm like, fuck, I gotta sit back up.
He's like,
It's the
son of a
perfect
bitch,
frame.
I'm gonna be in this. Oh, god damn it.
Why did I
He's like, I
beat
actually
myself
have
in
to
this
start
clip?
listening to this woman.
God damn it. Dude, look at his face even. Like the guy down below.
Of my concerns, get them out of my way. Like I'm not worried about them. I don't want them clouding up my
Dude, he looks high as fuck though. Just look
concerns.
at,
Get them out of my way.
you can
Like
hear
I'm
him
not
cough.
worried about them. I don't want them clouding
It's pretty great.
up my sex offender registry. In fact, if anything, I'd rather have an international sex offender registry of folks that are preying on young children, especially in the Bahamas, really impoverished areas. That's more my concern. We're talking.
But
There's
California.
already a list.
Nigga, shut the fuck.
Look
Dude,
at that
they
face.
don't have a list of the people who live in those countries. How are they gonna make a list of the fucking sex?
Yeah.
Why would this come out of your mouth, your brain? Why?
We've determined that she's in fact retarded.
Retarded.
Absolutely.
I'm retarded?
Sorry, Eliza.
Yeah, I thought you knew.
Being a real Adrian right now.
Take Eliza to the zoo. I heard sex trafficking advocates like the zoo.
God damn it.
Jesus Christ.
Talking about like, so I think those folks that are
Fucking
like
Rocky
having,
references.
I think so. So we know that. So we're starting off from that same place, right? If you peed in public, I don't want to see you in my face. Like, get out of my way, right?
Right.
Well, not peeing
So
in your
it's
face.
it's an
Yeah,
arbitrary.
if your argument makes any sense, the way she's putting it forward, and oof, Jesus.
Somewhat arbitrary number, although I wouldn't say it's totally arbitrary. It's basically culturally determined, right? So
Okay,
the
so
culture of a
I think
country.
we should start unpacking that because I think where your tweets.
Oh God!
Sorry, I'm not
she's
trying to come
using
you
the word
crazy.
unpack.
Where your
She
tweets.
uses it a lot.
As
It
you
gets
do.
quite burdensome.
I think
Let's
where
unpack
people
that.
are
You
going to
mean
be.
explain it.
Okay, first and foremost,
Let
and
me
do you
unpack that
prefer
for you,
Thad or
Eric.
Thaddeus?
We'll circle back on that.
That
Eric.
okay. That I feel like where folks probably get very confused is that you're trying to have an extremely complex and nuanced
gotta do some
conversation
word
on
painting.
Twitter.
Right.
It's not built for those
Dude,
extremely
fucking
complex and
Clint's back
nuanced
there just like-
conversations. So I think
Exactly.
Clint
we can
has
have that
been
here,
silent
right?
this
We can have a
whole
comfortable,
goddamn
I'm
time.
not
Right?
gonna
You know
judge you.
that face is
Hopefully,
the
I can
how
meet you
do
where
I
you're at, and you
disavow
can meet me
this?
where I'm at, and we can start to unpack a little
How
bit
do
more.
I-
what we're talking
he
about.
wants to do that-
Let's first
that-
and foremost take all the people
like
off
that
the
spin
sex
where he's
Rubbing
like,
the goatee.
that should
He's
be
rubbing
on,
the goatee,
right?
thinking about it.
He's gonna rip
Okay,
off
well,
Frozen
that's
and
actually
pop
a
a
question,
fucking
right?
smoke
So-
bomb.
Get into the first
at him
part of
cutting
that
his
question.
eyes.
We're gonna
Yeah.
have to unpack this slowly. Thad.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's enormously
Fucking deer in
Do
the
you want
complex.
to
headlights
start with
over
the
there.
offender
Look at that.
registry and like what
He's
that would
darting
look
his eyes
like?
around.
And the stakes are enormous. So
Let me
Very
just hop in for 2 seconds. I just want to say that like that for me is I think the valuable aspect of this conversation that gets overlooked because people are so this is such a taboo subject. Everyone's like, well, think about the kids.
Oh, he's
So
trying
then
to
no
save
one
it.
cares about these adults that are innocent that have their lives ruined. And obviously everyone
Clint,
cares about
just-
the kids here.
it's- you're
So
not
I
gonna
don't think
save it.
I don't
Stop
think
it.
anyone has any disagreement there. So I do want to just focus a little
quite
bit
simple.
on the fact that there are
What if he just leaned in and went, just for the record, I'm not here. I don't have nothing to do with this conversation. I'm not fucking here, man.
Guys, we're gonna leave StreamYards running, okay? You can just send me a message and I'll come.
He should
in
just
the
went like,
stream.
oh, My audio went out. I couldn't hear you guys for like
What was
the
that?
past 5-10 minutes.
Wait.
I muted you
What was
guys.
that, Ashton?
Yeah, I muted you. I don't know what happened.
You know,
Oh,
tens of
something's
thousands
burning in the
of
oven. I gotta
otherwise
go.
peaceful,
Ashton's
non-predatory
burning
people
something in the
who
oven
can't get a
again.
job, who have to
Okay,
declare
I
to
gotta walk the
neighbors
dog.
that they're a predator and all sorts of shit. I mean, if we
Correct.
can't resolve that, I think that it kind of comes first in that you kind of need to get rid of that problem before you can actually
His
address
eyes right now
the-
are the same
the
eyes I
more
would assume
serious
when
one,
he
which
was-
is that
when he was
children's
dating
lives are at
Ashton
risk.
Birdie.
Completely.
Every
So I just want to say something
stupid
before
thing that
Eliza,
came
we
out
do
of her
the
mouth.
God damn
You
it.
can see the white all
Poor
the way
guy.
around his eyes.
Yeah. That poor guy, he dated Ashton Birdie. Ugh.
the sex offender registry thing.
Yeah.
I want people to know what my position is on this. Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay. Cool. Sorry if I interrupted.
No, it's all good. Even though I praised you and Clint for being anti-statist
dab
on
for
this
this
question,
shit.
and I am an
Dab it
anti-statist
up, boys!
almost all the time.
Okay. When you
Except
say anti-status, just so I
Deb.
know, do you mean exactly what do you mean?
like anarchist.
Okay. Cool.
Take another.
I'm kind of an. I mean, I don't like labels
ANCAP?
at all.
I don't like labels, man.
No, MPED.
I don't like labels, especially the ones called maps.
I hate labels.
Yeah.
I hate
Okay. Cool.
labels.
Okay. I'm just
Not
trying to get.
ANCAP, it's
I
MPED.
like
tell you-
labels. They tell
Let
me
me
what
tell you
things
Something
are.
very nuanced.
Yeah, labels are
Exactly.
very important.
Yeah, their price,
Give
their
this guy-
expiry date.
Yeah, here's a clear bottle with no label on it, full of yellow liquid. You drink it. Let me know if that's piss or mellow yellow. 'Cause we don't like labels.
Like, I'm really glad that when I go to look up TV shows and stuff to watch, it's not just like movie,
Yeah,
TV show.
Oh,
Even that's a label.
do you not go to your
Yeah,
grocery
yeah.
store and say, "Excuse me, I would like to buy $35 of grocery, please," and just take whatever they hand you?
No, I go, I'd like to buy 35 labels, please.
Yeah. I'm gonna go buy a label maker tonight. Fuck this guy.
Yeah. Labels against peds. We're starting a new organization where we're just going to take labels and write peds are bad and
Stick
just
them
put it
on
everywhere.
Stuff and people.
Hashtag labels against peds.
And it's gonna get
That's
clipped.
label
So I want to make sure
children,
it's
so no.
That's my
crystal clear.
advocacy work. It's not a grift.
Dude,
It's
just walk-
advocacy.
Just walk around labeling, put them on their foreheads. It says off limits.
People that don't like labels don't like what they are.
Exactly.
About
No.
Ever since the government labeled me a quote unquote sex offender, I've just not been a fan of labels.
Yeah.
where the parameters are.
Yo, what up,
I'll tell
Lady
you,
Man?
so, I mean, in terms of my politics, I've said this publicly. I'm happy to say this. If I were a congressperson, my record would look like 99% like Ron Paul's.
Okay, cool.
I doubt that.
Then there's
I doubt that.
a bunch of other stuff, right? I have ideas about culture and society that are different than libertarian stuff. So I'm very different than a lot of libertarians on other issues, but on economics, public policy,
I would
I'm
assume
pretty much
so.
straight
I
ANCAP.
don't think most
That's
libertarians like what
I
you were
think
saying,
okay.
sir, about
Here-
certain people.
So, but
Weirdly,
having
though, it's
just
always the
declared
ones
that I'm
that
an
are at the
ANCAP,
fucking convention
guess
that
what?
do.
I have a way of bringing things out of people.
And this
Well,
guy's
you brought
late to the
you
action
didn't,
party.
but the issue brought the statism out of me. And because my position on this is that maybe we can do it without the state. I don't really see that happening. I'd love it for it to happen. But people who abuse, molest, and rape children need to be put into concentration camps very far away
See?
for a very long time. That's my position. Hang on.
I mean, that's
That's
the one.
sneaky.
Or
Yeah,
just
that's the
shout.
sneaky point because he's about to contradict that shit. This is the
Oh, he's
sneakiest
also
pedophile
about
shit.
to simp hard for Eliza. Yeah, that's the one thing in this whole video I can agree with. Yeah, absolutely. Put him in concentration camps.
Lithium
No, but
mines.
he
We put them in
believes
lithium
that-
mines.
I like that
he
too.
believes that they can consent. That's the whole pedophile
That's
pathology.
that's where we're gonna get
All
to.
of them believe that they are seducing the, or even that the children are seducing them. in the,
Yeah.
It's so, I don't even want to say what Kyle was doing, and he backed out before he even said it.
Yep. I heard where that
On-
was
on
going,
the
Kyle.
children part.
And you covered
Then-
well.
He's gonna go
so
there.
that's
He's gonna go
happening.
there.
There
Say
are
that
children.
again for the
Just
record
wait.
because I think that's important.
I said it all over Twitter. I said it many times all over Twitter.
They are hearing you, Daddy.
They
Dad,
they
they're
I
not
know.
hearing you.
Because they're too busy calling me a pedophile for
I know.
no reason whatsoever. No,
I wouldn't
Except
say
for the
no
fact that
reason.
you say things that they say.
Hmm?
You know, other than that, no fucking reason whatsoever.
It is French. It is French.
Yeah.
Oh, yes,
Keep in
fucking
mind his
fuck off.
condemnation. His condemnation was like violent rape. It was like holding down and doing the business.
I mean,
No, that was his condemnation. Now see where he goes.
tell me one guy that was
obviously,
accused of
if you
being a
can't control
pedophile
your
that proved
urge
he
to
wasn't.
rape a child, I mean, especially a prepubescent child, I don't see how that's can't be
Especially, why?
identi-
Once you start making distinctions, you're heading into a place
Yeah.
that I hope you don't want to go. You know
I was
what
about to say,
mean?
I hear a
Like-
distinction without a difference.
Like, yeah, you're trying to make distinctions and make separate classes here in a situation where you're not. It's not to your benefit to do what the road you're going down. You know what I mean? This is a problem with everybody. These fucking libertarians will come out when people start talking about age of consent. They'll be like, "Well, you know, I'm a libertarian. I don't believe in government control, so I think that the age of consent should be banned." And I'm like, there's about 7 million other things that the government does that we could maybe focus on, brother, before we get into that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, really.
Why is that the first place? I get pissed off about seatbelt laws, but that's because I get in the car pretty fucking regular and put my seatbelt on. You know what I don't get upset about at any point? Consent laws.
Yeah, age
for
of
any
consent
reason.
laws.
I've never been like those darn consent laws.
Stopping me from getting some pussy.
Yeah, exactly.
identified as rape because I don't think that prepubescent children really have an interest in sex. So it's
Children.
just
Why do
definitionally
you
rape.
have to have other-
prepubescent, you fuck.
No, Lucas, because they're children. You shouldn't be specifying which children it's not okay to rape. Why?
It's not even possible for a fucking child, bro. Oh.
And then we can talk about teenagers, which gets murkier, right? But like certainly,
No, it doesn't.
No, stop.
No, it really doesn't.
It's
exactly
very
the
fucking
same.
clear.
Yeah, it's very defined and clear. Jesus Christ, this man.
anybody of any age who is molested.
He feels very glowy, does he not?
No, it's more like a man who's got his foot in his mouth.
He's just
Oh.
digging deeper.
The only excuse for talking like this is if you're a fucking police officer who's working undercover and about to flip somebody. You know what I'm saying? There's no excuse for talking like this otherwise.
Even the guy that was trying to over-intellectualize it the other week fucking didn't even go this far.
Right.
He's like, yeah, we can draw a line.
I feel like JRC3 would be like, this guy sounds a little creepy to me, okay?
Assaulted, or raped, I believe, and can't control that urge, has to be separated from society. Now, here's the difference between me and a lot of the people who've been calling for my death on Twitter.
Here's the
What
difference.
I see,
I'm a
not
pedophile.
from you and not from a lot of people.
That was clean.
I know, right? I tried to do a
who kind of
weird
work
voice
in your
with
space,
it.
and especially women. I think it's mostly men who do this.
You just
They
sound like you're
seem
boasting.
Basically,
Yeah.
Well,
You
say,
did.
you know,
You sounded like you were introducing yourself.
say it
Fancy
with
dinner
your full
party.
chest. Say it with your full chest instead of coming out with this fucking, I don't know how I feel about consent laws, really. No, just fucking chest
Give
out
it
and
6
say it.
months.
Yeah.
Greg was telling the butler what to announce him as.
Yes,
He
yes.
walked in.
Yes. Yes, hi, I'm here to introduce myself.
only interested in proving how badly they're going to kill a pedophile. They don't seem to care that much about protecting children. So if I were to come across someone,
I would say any way that does the job is adequate, theoretically.
Yeah.
Speaking.
Yeah, you guys hate pedophiles, but I don't see you fighting childhood cancer. Like, I shouldn't have to you know
What
what
if
I
we
mean?
just eliminated all the cancer?
Well, we don't have a chance to punch cancer. We have a chance to punch the pedophile.
We can cut it
True.
the fuck out.
Exactly.
raping a child, I mean, of course, my first instinct is, I'm sick of this, fuck a wood chipper. Gun is much easier and cheaper and faster. But that's not really my primary interest. My primary interest is making sure this never happens again. And so that I don't see, unfortunately, I wish there was some other alternative, but I don't see any other way but to forcibly remove those people from society. Now, at the same time, and I also know, partly because of your work and the work of many, many other people, that this is going on. It's not going on a small scale. No one knows exactly how big, but I know for sure that it's really, really big. There are a lot of children who are being assaulted, molested, or raped. And I'm a father. My son's 19.
Aw, I didn't know that.
So, yeah, so, you know, I mean, for people to say that I don't care about kids and they don't, and it's just, I don't even need to get into this. I do not need to defend myself, but it's a huge...
It sounded like you were just doing it for a long time there. Somebody's frying.
Huge problem that needs to be dealt with. The state fucks it up entirely.
Yeah, somebody's frying.
And you are about the only person I've ever heard of really in a serious way trying to offer solutions that are non-state. But I'm saying to you, I think actually,
Greg, was that you?
I think we do need the state to do something very severe to these people.
Okay, I'm gonna.
But at the very same time, I am also terribly concerned, as Clint was saying, about the great, and you were saying, the great number of people.
I think it's
who are either in prison or have
I
an
muted him
ankle
for a
bracelet
second and went
on,
away.
or can't get a job, or simply just
it's Eric.
It could have just been coincidence. I don't know.
Motherfuckers always blaming me.
I already tried you. I was like, because yours was doing it earlier, so you weren't talking anyway. So I just muted you for a second. I was like, okay, it's not her. I didn't try anybody else's. I was hoping nobody else could
just
hear.
show the level of confidence we had on his technical skills.
We gotta get to a full
Usually he
board
doesn't-
with levels.
usually he doesn't
on
have-
everything.
I've got a full board with
So go to
levels.
Streamlabs.
Slash mystery dude. It is an old board.
they're pariahs
It's a Behringer.
in their community, right? And it's eternal. It's for the rest of their lives. And I think part of that problem, a lot of that problem, is I think that our age of consent law might be too high. And I would like maybe...
Oh, you
What?
motherfucker!
Wait, what?
Ooh, what the?
Yep, I'll start obeying them laws when they start
Now
making
you
them fit
fucked
what I
up.
want to do.
Now you fucked up. Now you fucked up.
Fucked up now.
Now you fucked up. Now you fucked up.
Wow!
Yeah. Wow.
That went the
Wow.
other way than you were going the past 10 minutes.
I don't think this is the
When
worst.
Kyle
we've
said
had.
a 180, Jesus Christ.
Right?
maybe, I'm not even sure, maybe to move more toward the European models. That's it.
Which one? There's like 70.
What?
And not all of them are the same.
Exactly.
He specifically means them Eastern European countries that haven't updated their laws since like 1805 or some shit. You know,
Oh,
the ones
like the Romanian laws where you can marry each other at 13.
exactly the ones where what they did was they went, hey, every law the communists passed, we're getting rid of all of them. We're going back to the 1930s way of doing things, and they just forgot to update that because you gross shits shouldn't be doing what you're doing regardless of the law. Allegedly you gross shits. Let me.
I mean, I get what you're saying, and I feel
That's all I ever said. Yeah.
I listen. I've gone my rounns on Twitter where I've had
Still has not said
3,000 people
anything.
talking
He's just
trash
like,
on me.
I
I made a
don't
comment,
want to
a
be
nice
here.
comment.
He's so uncomfortable. So uncomfortable.
Kanye West, and I had like people telling me, "I wish your trafficker had killed you. I wish your pimp had still been pimping you." Like wild
Thanks.
stuff that you just never.
Did you see those eyes still?
Go back.
Comment
Look at
once
clip.
about Kanye
Look at
West,
this.
and I
Just
had
look
like
at the
people
eyes. Look
telling
at the
me,
eyes.
"I wish your trafficker had killed you. I wish your pimp had still been pimping you." Like
All right.
stuff that you just never would expect. So you've been taking it for a few days. So I think so that's a good starting point. I think okay, there's a lot to unpack there. So first and
Motherfucker.
foremost, I think that this
come to
conversation,
talk
you
with
kick the
again.
hornet's nest, and I'm not opposed to kicking a hornet's nest on Twitter. That's a way to get a lot
Liar,
of
you
engagement
just did
and
it right
get
now.
a conversation
No,
started.
Yeah, right.
she's not against it.
She eats those words like a year later.
No, she's not against it because she'll just have Elon ban all the Hornets.
Yeah. Dude, they popped the guy who put up the clip that we're gonna watch here in a minute.
Started. I think when we have conversations like this,
They just
people
deleted
want
his
to
account.
throw him in the wood chipper, send him off, whatever about guns, a wood chipper, whatever. I think it's funny. Like, I laugh at the wood chipper stuff, but ultimately, it really doesn't help me find solutions.
It doesn't help children. It doesn't help children either, right?
I mean, maybe.
Neither does fucking them.
I mean,
Just so
it
we're
helps.
clear.
Hold on, it helps children if a pedophile comes near your children and you kill them. The children is helped. Problem solved.
It's like eliminating the problem before it becomes one is,
I mean, I'm not advocating anything. I'm just working
I'm
on
just
logical. I'm just saying.
Temporarily, but probably not really. And I've
let's
never actually
say
heard of any.
We allow what he wants, right?
Mm-hmm.
I say let's take an island. I don't know, maybe Australia. Just move everyone out of Australia. Put all those pedos and all the sex offenders there, and have them all, and have the whole island, well, half of the island, be covered in, let's say, treadmills, and have those pedophiles and sex offenders just run on those treadmills until they
with bears chained
pass
behind
out.
them.
And it's all connected to a generator. We solve 2 issues.
I mean, that's good renewable energy.
Okay, I see where Frozen's going now.
China would steal all the power. It's too close.
Anyone
I
getting
said
thrown
we
in a
would
wood
Frozen.
chipper?
Never mind.
It's funny for me, like
Yeah,
on some
sure.
comical,
Yeah,
like Alex Jones, like it's comical, but it's not solutionary. Like it doesn't help me in the long
I'm
run.
interested. I'm interested in saving people, not killing them.
So I think that you tackled a
And what
very
does that
difficult
have to
nuance.
do with Alex Jones?
Sorry.
Discussion in
means the
a
same.
space that wasn't probably adequate for that. So okay, that's out of the way. We know that. Maybe a little bit too much. I think we could visit these conversations, but first and foremost, we have to set the parameter of: are we speaking under the context? Are we speaking under the
I look
context of the way the law
exactly the
currently
same way
is, and in
fucking
which,
Clint
and in
does
which
right
state
now. Like, what
are we
the
speaking
fuck
under
is going on?
libertarianism? Are we
Right?
speaking
He
under-
is
and Kapistan,
disconnected
what
from
are
this
we
whole
speaking
thing.
under?
He is
This
So,
is
like,
the key point.
What's the parameter from in which we're starting this conversation? That's the question.
It seems
you
as
just
if
see
it's
what he
a
did?
statist paradigm.
Go
'cause
back a second.
And in which state are we speaking under libertarianism? Or speaking under and Kapistan? What are we
Right.
speaking under? So, like, what's the parameter?
I feel so
That's a
bad
great-
for Clint.
And Kapistan,
Like-
what are we
Right.
speaking under? So, like, what's the
Mm-hmm.
parameter from which we're starting this conversation? That's
I know,
It
buddy. This
seems
is
as
a
if
rough
it's
one.
a statist paradigm, because if we're talking about age of consent being a law, I mean, that's a statist solution, is that you're going to have a hard and fast rule across the board that at a certain age it's okay, and at a certain age it's wood chipper.
And
So
it applies to everybody. That's to me another problem. One,
It's not okay at a certain age. It's just not illegal. We still look at you fucking weird if you're in your 50s and are actively pursuing a fucking 18-year-old. You're
Yeah.
still fucking weird. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Do you people actually think if something is legal, it's okay? Because there's a lot of shit that's legal that we don't fucking like.
If they legalized heroin and I saw you standing out on the corner strung out on fucking dope, I would think of you the same
Yeah.
exact fucking way
Yeah.
as I do now.
Yeah, when I
Exactly.
hear somebody OD'd, I don't go, damn, they were breaking the law? It's like, you know what I mean?
Just because it's legal doesn't mean it's free from shame.
I think
Doesn't
shame
matter,
needs to be
like,
brought
It's
back.
illegal for women to vote.
Exactly.
That's like
Listen, that's-
every time I
ahead.
scroll through Facebook and I see a message about so and so from high school overdosed. This shouldn't have happened to him. He doesn't deserve it. Nah, motherfucker. He did the drugs.